Hello, Reach Church family. I want to wish you an early Happy New Year. Allow me to take a few minutes today and talk about where I believe God is leading Reach Church as we look toward 2026 and beyond. I don't want this to be a hype moment. I don't want it to be a tug emotionally. I absolutely hope this encouragement helps us connect to clear vision in our calling to faithfully walk out what Jesus has already asked us to do. Everything we believe about the church starts with one simple truth. Jesus is building his church. He said in Matthew 16:18, "I'll build my church and the gates of hell will not prevail against it." That promise reminds us that the church isn't fragile, it isn't dependent on culture, and it's not built on personalities or programs. It's built on Christ. And because Jesus is the builder, we get to partner with him in what he's already doing. So how does Jesus build his church? Well, he tells us in Matthew 28:19 through 20, the Great Commission. He said, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, teaching them to observe all things that I've commanded you. And lo, I'm with you even to the end of the age." Church, I want you to know this is the mission. This is the call. This is how the church grows, by going and making disciples that make disciples. That's the kind of mission that doesn't happen by accident. It happens when God's people step in with faith, obedience, and generosity. As we look towards 2026, we believe God is calling Reach Church into a deeper level of engagement. Not just believing in the vision, but consistently participating in it. That means giving more than just attendance. It means continuing to give of our time, our talents, and our treasure. I know you hear it all the time, and you'll hear it more. Our time serving shows up. It creates a space where people can encounter Jesus. Our talents and gifts, using what God's placed inside of us, builds the church and helps others discover their purpose. And our treasure, when we embrace giving, God, through his people, allows us to fund the vision of the church. Tithes and offerings help fund the mission of Christ. It's just that simple. And it strengthens our ability to reach up, reach in, and reach out. Generosity fuels the mission to multiply. It allows the church to connect people, disciple believers, develop leaders, and say yes when God opens new doors. And as part of the vision, we want to put faith into action with some clear, united goals in 2026. Goals that both Reach Church Colorado and Reach Church Florida will pursue together as one church family. First, a combined goal of 100 new believers. That's not just a number, that represents 100 lives changed, 100 new stories of salvation, and 100 people stepping into the life of Christ. Second, a combined goal to raise $50,000 towards Open Bible Missions. This goal is about resourcing the mission of Jesus and investing in people for God's purpose locally, regionally, nationally, and globally. In 2024, along with other Open Bible churches, we helped to reach 31,438 new souls for Christ. I can't wait to see what 2025 is, but let's believe together that 2026 will be a record breaker for Open Bible. Can I say all around the world? And third, combined, Reach Church Network goal of helping plant one more Open Bible church in the United States and one globally. That's specifically for us. It's not saying what others will do, but we take that mission on. To do that, we're believing God to help us raise another 50,000 dedicated specifically to supporting church multiplication. This goal reminds us that the church was never meant to stop with us. We're called to reach beyond our walls, and when we invest, we make an eternal impact. These goals are not about pressure, they're about faith. They're about believing God for more and stepping forward together in obedience. Can I say, that's the power of we. And here's the beautiful part. Every single person has a role to play through serving, through using your gifts, through faithful generosity. When we move together, God does far more than we could ever do alone. That's why this moment matters. We don't want you to just hear bits and pieces of the vision. We want to share it clearly. And church family, it's important to be together. So I want to personally invite you, if you're part of Reach Church Colorado, join us on January 4th at 10:30 a.m. And if you're part of Reach Church Florida, join us on January 11th at 10:30 a.m. On those Sundays, we'll share more exciting news about what God is doing and where Reach Church is headed in 2026. Vision, direction, and how each of us can be bold enough to make a difference. Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, Jesus is building his church. The gates of hell will not prevail against it. And the greatest way we join him is by going, making disciples, and generously giving our lives to the mission. We believe the best days of Reach Church Network are still ahead. And we can't wait to step into the future together with you. God bless. And again, Happy New Year.